Hello and welcome to Old World Soap Shop channel. I'm here today with you making a lard bar, primarily lard, along with castor and coconut oil. And so this is a hard and creamy bar of soap, and I ended up adding in some eucalyptus and dragon's blood combination for a really almost exhilarating scent with that kind of soft scent to tone it down a little bit. It has that soft powdery like undertone, and I really like it. I think it smells really good. In this recipe I've used, of course, the lye water solution. I added in my kaolin clay, I added in the eucalyptus and dragon's blood fragrance oil, and I ended up doing, just the two loaves that I normally do, the 74 ounces, and I did castor oil at 4%, lard at 80%, and coconut oil at 16%. So now a lot of people have made claims on this lard that being so good for your skin. I know that outside of the chemical reaction of saponification, that lard is a 0 to 2 on the comedogenic scale, and so it is very unlikely to clog your pores, whereas coconut oil outside of the chemical reaction of saponification is like a 5. It can clog your pores. It's like highly likely, it says. But once saponified, coconut oil becomes very cleansing. Like if you just use 100% coconut oil, you want to super fat it, because if you don't, you are going to have very, very, very dry skin. So that being said, things do change during saponification. Do essential oils last through saponification? Does the benefit of lard last throughout saponification? There are arguments with this all over the worldwide internet, and you just kind of go back and forth, even with your thoughts in here. So I have this awesome book called Scientific Soap Making. I think that's the name of it. And it does explain a little bit in it. But, I will say with these essential oils that I've used in here, I can still smell them. So that tells you something, something is lasting throughout the saponification process. Is it just the scent, or is it the added benefits as well? What do you think? So what have you heard? I have my thoughts on this. I might come back and do another video, but that's not what this one's about. This is for the recipe, and I am giving it to you right now. I'm using 74 ounces. For my total weight of oils, here's my paper. I am using 28% water as percent of oil weight. So if you go on soapcalc.com, change it from 38 to 28 if you want to try and prevent soda ash. Super fattying it at 5%. My lye concentration is 33.3. My water is 20.72 ounces. I always use half ice cubes, half water. Lye is 10.36 ounces, and then oil 74. And within those oils, I have no butters today. I have castor oil at 4%, lard at 80%, and coconut oil at 16% for a hard and creamy bar. So this is very, very, it is cleansing, okay? It's right in the scale, but it is not like a harsh cleansing, because this is, it's a very gentle bar. So it's not going to be drying your skin out like coconut oil might be, but this also might be better for acne sufferers, just because sometimes I know it feels good to have a really cleansing bar that just dries your skin out and almost feels like it's sucking those oils out, but it could also be messing with the pH of your skin, so I've read. And that could actually make your glands try and produce more oil than you're already working with. So then you've got like a ton more oil coming in to try to produce more oil because your face is dry. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a dermatologist. These are things I've read. I personally, you know, when I have oily skin in the summertime, do like to feel that drying. And I know maybe it's not the best, but it sure feels good when I have that squeaky clean skin. But some people actually say not to do that, to use the oil. Okay. And oil cleansing and all that. Sorry about the bar. All right, I'm sorry about that. So that being said, I did use 1.48 ounces eucalyptus essential oil, 1.73 ounces dragon's blood, and I'm going to turn you around, get started, show you the video. Okay, and here we go. Here is our lye water solution and our beautiful oils of castor, coconut, and lard. We're at 113 degrees with the lye water solution, 126 degrees with the oils, and we're mixing and mixing and mixing. And I'm so happy you've joined me today. Thank you so much to all of the subscribers. It's such a small little channel, but I'm so thankful for everyone. It sure is fun. So I have my mixer here that I got off Amazon, and I'm just going to be blending at the lowest speed. And I checked to make sure the air bubbles were all out of the oil by tipping the handle a little bit first. No bubbles, so I was good to get mixing. Sometimes if you trap a big bubble and you start mixing, it can come up and splash. So you always want to make sure that you untrap those air bubbles and release them, because you do not want that lye solution coming back up and splashing you in the face. It'll burn a little. Isn't that beautiful? It makes such a beautiful creamy white batter. Mine did gel, and probably 6 hours after I made it, it was still at 123 degrees, so there's no need for a C-pop if you're thinking about doing that. Just stick a towel over it. It stayed pretty hot for a while. So here we're pouring, and then I will end up going in, pausing it, and texturizing it. There I go. I can never just do anything without a mess. See? I'm showing you. I'm like, oh boy, poured too much. Okay, so scooping out the rest of that batter. You don't want to waste any, right? Every little gram counts. Tell you, with the prices rising, those grams are important for us soapers who are spending so much money on the butters and oils, essential oils and molds, and the list goes on. But I'm sure we can all be thankful that we know how to make our own soap. I think it is so awesome. Such a cool craft to be able to say, I can, make my own soap for my family. I can make it for my friends. It is just so wonderful, and I never get tired of it. It's always fun seeing the outcome. So I'm going to pause this video, and I'm going to texturize it. It's at 115 degrees. It ends up heating up all the way to 123. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. Both of the tops are a little different. I'm so happy with how these turned out. Can't wait to see you next time at the cut. And as always, live life with a smile and learn something new. Bye.